Hello children, I hope everyone is sitting with your pen and paper. Maths is not a subject that you simply listen it. So be ready with your pen and copy to note down. Whatever we do today definitely prepare us for the future. So without wasting too much time, this is video number 5 of the same chapter polynomial for class 9. Today's topic which I have picked is few things. We will going to pick it from your class 8 and something new we are going to add it of class 9. Let us factorize this. Any quadratic polynomial, you can factorize through middle term splitting. You might have heard this word in your class 8, middle term splitting. Middle, the center value, split it. 5 you can split it in as 4 plus 1 gives you 5. 6 minus 1 gives you 5. 10 minus 5 gives you 5. But what is the correct method to split this middle term? The method tells multiply the coefficient of y square by the constant term. 6 into 1, 6. Now split 6 in two such part such that you will, when you multiply that to number, gives you 6, but when you add or subtract that number, you should get the middle term. This is how we are going to do it. Now again, be careful for the sign. Here it is positive 6. 6, 2 3s are 6, 6 1s are 6. 2 plus 3 gives you 5, 6 minus 1 gives you 5. But which factor, combination factor is correct here is, look at the sign. 6, 2 plus 3 gives you 5. But in order to get here 5, we have to subtract it. 6 minus 1. So 6 into minus 1, we will get minus 6. But what we needed here is positive 6. So this combination factor will not going to accept it. This is the correct combination. Y square minus, since here it is negative sign, so in order to add it, don't give positive sign, we'll have to give the negative because minus and minus will be negative term will add it. Integer addition. Minus 2y minus 3y plus 6. Now make a group for first two and last two. What is common you can find out here is y minus 2 minus 3 y minus and plus gives you minus, because minus the side will be plus. Now again, if you carefully observe, y minus 2 is again common. Y minus 2 is common, y minus 3. So this is the factor. Remember one more thing, my dear student. The degree of this polynomial is 2. So that many factors we are going to get. Maximum possible factors always depend on its degree. If degree is 2, maximum possible factor is also 2 factors. Let us discuss the second part. 12x square minus 7x plus 1. Multiply that term x square and 1 here. So you will get 12. Now find out the factors of 12 so that when you multiply it, you should get positive 12. But when you add or subtract it, you should get 7. So simple. 4 3s are. Because if you take 2 into 1, yes, 6 into 2. 6 2s are 12 obviously. But 6 plus 2 gives you 8. 6 minus 2 gives you 4. It does not come 7. We will not take this combination. Same as 12 and 1 combination also we are not going to select. 4 and 3 is the correct combination factors. 12x square minus 4x minus 3x plus 1. First 2, last 2. First 2, we can see 4x is common. X minus 1. Nothing left means 1. here it is minus, so we will take minus. 3 and 1, nothing common but 1. 1 is a factor of 3 and 1. So 3x minus plus minus 1. So here it will be 4 3s are 12. So here 3x minus 1 is one of the factor of 4x minus 1. So I hope this 2 questions you understood. Let us do more questions. Let us do the factorization for cubic polynomial now. For cubic polynomial we can use factor theorem. So the method of factor theorem, application of factor theorem for factorizing the cubic polynomial, the last constant term, we will find out the factors of the constant term. Fifth third part, this question I picked it from the exercise 2.4. This is question number 5th third part I have taken. The rest question, similarly you do it by your own. Factors of solution. Factors of the constant term 20 will be 1, so it can be positive or negative 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 4, plus minus 5, plus minus 10 and plus minus 20. As I told you, the factors is completely depend on its degree. Since the degree is 3, total number of factors for this polynomial will be 3. 3 factors will satisfy this equation. Since all the term is positive, definitely for positive term, what is the factor theorem? Just recall it. Factor theorem tells if you substitute a value, any real number to that polynomial, if the complete value is 0, then that real number is said to be the factor of that polynomial. So, simply substitute 1 in that. P of minus 1. Let us check for P of minus 1. Minus 1 cube plus 13 minus 1 square plus 32 minus 1 plus 20. You can simply check this in your rough space and then finally the value which satisfies the equation you can write down in fair. This is minus 1 plus 13 minus 32 plus 20. Add the positive term, so it will gives you 20 plus 13 gives you 33. Minus 32 minus 1 gives you minus 33. Since the remainder is 0, obviously, since the remainder is 0, the factor, this implies the first factor is, it satisfies for minus 1, so this x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial P of x. So what is the meaning of the factor? This factor completely divides the polynomial. So let us divide the polynomial. X plus 1, this is x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. I hope you know the long division method. X into what gives you x cube? Yes, it is x square, x cube. Now 1 multiplied by x square, write down here, plus 1, so this is x square. Subtract. First term cancels, 13 minus x is 12x square plus 32x as it is. X into what gives you 12x square plus 12x. 12x square plus 12x. Change the sign. First term cancel. 32 minus 12 gives you 20x. In the last constant term also note down. X into what gives you 20x? It is plus 20. So 20x plus 1 into 20 gives you 20. Change the sign. Both cancel. Already we checked that x plus 1 is a factor. It's obvious that you are getting the remainder as 0. Now, why we did so? We have splitted this polynomial P of x. Can you write down this, can we use the division fact here? Dividend p of x, I am representing this dividend as p of x. The dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Remainder is 0, so I am not writing plus 0. Now it is simply reduced. This cubic polynomial is now reduced to quadratic form. X plus 1 as it is. Now do the middle term for this. I told you how to do the middle term. 20. So 20, you find out two terms whose multiplication is 20, but when you add or subtract it, you should get. So can we use 4 and 5? 4 into 5 gives you 20, but it is not 12. Will not take. 10 into 2 is 20, and 10 plus 2 is giving your middle term. So we are going to select 10 and 2. So x square, 12 you can write down as 10x plus 2x plus 20. So here you will get x plus 1, take common from first two. So this is x is common, x plus 10 plus 2 x plus 10. This is x plus 1, x plus 10 again common, so x plus 10 and x plus 2. You rearrange it. So x plus 1, x plus 2 and x plus 10 are the factorization for this cubic polynomial. Let us see one more example. As I told you that factors are completely depends on the degree. Since it is cubic polynomial, its power is 3. So it will consist of 3 factors, as we have already seen in the previous question. This question I have picked from the example. So let us find the factors of the constant term 120. So factors of 120 is 1 is a factor of every number. Plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, plus minus 4, plus minus 5 and so on. No need to find out all the factors. In first 3-4 cases only we will get the factors. We need to find out only one factor, then we do the long division. Yes, my dear children, long division is a very important concept for these type of question. So you must practice long division method. So here we are going to substitute 1. Let us check for 1 whether it is the value is 0 or not. So 1 cube is 1. 1 star gives you 1. This will be minus 23 plus 142 minus 120. 143 plus 142 plus 1 gives you 143, and this is 23 and 120. If you add it, 143. Yes, it is. We are getting 0. So what does if the value is 0, what does it indicate? Yes, x equals to 1 is a factor. So this implies x minus 1 is a factor of this cubic polynomial. Now what will be the next step? We'll have to do the division in order to reduce this cubic into quadratic polynomial. X minus 1, x cube minus 23x square plus 142x minus 120. X into what gives you x cube? X square, yes, correct, x cube. Now the next procedure is multiply this constant term and then write down here 1 into x square gives you minus x square. Change the sign. Minus 23 plus, now don't look this side, minus 23 plus x gives you minus 22x square plus 142x x into what gives you minus 22x square? Yes, it is minus 22x. Minus 22x square. 1 into minus 22. Here minus minus will be positive. Negative negative positive. 22x. Change the sign. Okay, first term will be completely cancelled out. This is 120x. Minus 120 you note down as it is. X into what gives you 120x? Already x is here. So plus 120. 120x minus plus minus 120. Change the sign. Obviously we should get the remainder 0 as we have already found that x minus 1 is a factor. Now we can write down, we can apply the division fact here. P of x, let this complete polynomial we are denoting by P of x can be written as divisor into quotient plus remainder. Since remainder is 0, I am not going to write down plus 0. So x minus 1 already factor we have taken out. Now do the middle term splitting. 120, can you find out two such number whose multiplication is 120 but gives you 22 on addition or subtraction? It's very simple. 12 and 10. 12 tens are 120. 12 plus 10 give you 22. X square minus 12x minus 10x plus 120. X minus 1, x is common. Put another bracket. X is common. X minus 12 minus 10 is common. X minus 12. The negative positive will be negative. X minus 1, x minus 12, x minus 12 again common. So now you can rearrange it. X minus 1, x minus 10, x minus 12 are the concerned factors. Factorization of this question. Now your homework is, in your previous video, video number 4, we have completed up to question number 3 or 4. The fourth part, factorization of fourth part. Fourth question is factorization of quadratic polynomial, and in question number 5 you will get the factorization of cubic polynomial. You complete it. Thank you.